Live from Amarillo, working in the Panhandle spirit, ABC7 News Midday starts now.
Thank you for being here this morning. I'm Johnny Atkinson, and this is ABC7 News Midday. Before we get to our news, let's check in on the newest heat wave that hit our area with meteorologist Corbin Bogus. Corbin?
Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, so today's going to be the first of what will be probably at least 7 to maybe 10 or 14 days of triple-digit heat for us. Really will just kind of depend on whether we're at 99 or 100 degrees. So that's going to kind of dictate how long the stretch is.
And that's for most of July.
Yeah, so it's going to definitely keep us on the hot side, and we'll end up probably pushing close to the hottest July on record for us in Amarillo. Current temperatures mostly in the mid-80s right now, 82 out in Vega, 87 in Paducah. Wind speeds are light, anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour, and your dew points mostly in the high 50s and the low 60s. Your dry eye forecast for today is a level 3 out of 4, and we do have a heat advisory down in Paladuro Canyon. There's that new rule: once we have a heat advisory or heat warning, those 4 trails, Lighthouse, Rock Garden, GSL, and Comanche, all closed temporarily between 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. We'll take a deeper dive into your forecast in 15 minutes. Johnny, back to you.
Thank you, Corbin. Well, the former fire chief of the Volunteer Fire Department in LaForge, Cy Brown, has been arrested and accused of theft and abuse of official capacity. Brown was indicted by a grand jury on the charges on July 6th and arrested on Tuesday. According to the indictment, the sheet for the theft charge on March 25th of this year, Brown took money from the fire department by means of deception. It places the amount of money taken between $150,000 and $300,000. The indictment on the abuse of official capacity charge cited the same date and amount of money taken. It accused Brown of misappropriation of department funds with intent to obtain a benefit while he was serving as fire chief. And a post on the LaForge Volunteer Fire Department Facebook page on June 21st noted that Terry Coombs was now acting chief of the fire department, with David Sims serving as acting assistant chief. The mayor of LaForge told ABC7 that Brown had served as fire chief for about 12 years, but declined to comment further on that case. And the suspect accused of backing over and injuring a motorcycle cop during a traffic stop on Monday has been identified. The injured officer was able to get a partial license plate reading that detectives used to locate the vehicle and identify a possible suspect in the case. However, no charges have been filed and no arrest has been made related to this investigation. APD added that the officer is now recovering from his injuries. And Amarillo native was one of the 2 victims that were shot and killed in a string of recent robberies in Santa Ana, California. Police say that 24-year-old Matthew Rule was fatally shot at 3:25 a.m. Monday morning outside a 7-Eleven store. Rule was found in the parking lot with a gunshot wound to the upper body, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect never entered the store, but police have released surveillance images of the person that they say is connected to the incidents in those cities. And the Amarillo Police Department is searching for the person who fired shots into the house over a weekend. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the homeowner says it's not the first time this has happened, and she is concerned that the shooter is still on the loose. ABC7's Mitchell Downing has the story.
I woke up to the gunshots woke me up, and I was just like, God, not again, and I just was in disbelief.
Audio from the victim of Saturday morning's shooting, who recounts the latest of 4 incidents over the past 2 months where her house was shot.
The police told me what they saw on the video was the guy park on the side of my house, get on my porch, which really scares me because that's very aggressive, and shoot through there.
Although nobody was hit by bullets, one did punch all the way through her home into her backyard. The homeowner says despite calling the police after all 4 incidents, there still hasn't been an arrest made, leaving her frustrated.
I don't feel like they're helping. They're not protecting.
I sat down with Corporal Jeb Hilton from the Amarillo Police Department to see where they're at with the investigation. She does not believe APD has been proactive or helpful in solving the reoccurring issue. So kind of what does the police involvement look like in this case? And is it something that's currently being investigated?
There is an investigation. They do have a detective that is working this case, and we have a lot of evidence that's been collected that we have to piece through in order to get to the right place where we can make an arrest.
Hilton says that investigating cases like this takes time, especially when you're looking for the necessary evidence to make a conviction.
And that's one thing that it's hard for us to express that to the victims, especially when your house is getting shot at.
Despite police efforts, the lack of an arrest does little to calm the fear of the victim.
I haven't watched TV in my living room for 2 months. I'm barricaded in the back of my house. I've got the cars parked, trying to protect myself. I'm scared to get up and go in the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'm scared to take out the trash. I'm scared to leave for work. I'm scared to come home. I don't dare go anywhere after dark. Yeah, I'm terrified.
Corporal Hilton says they're looking at bullet casings left at the scene as well as social media posts. APD also has footage of the suspect's vehicle. Anyone with information on that could help by calling the Amarillo Crime Stoppers at 347-4400. Reporting in Amarillo, I'm Mitchell Downing, ABC7 News.
Well, in Crime Stoppers, the Dumas Police Department wants the community to be aware of counterfeit $100 bills that are making the rounds. Over the past 2 days, reports of the fake bills have come in and 2 suspects have been identified. Police say there are some easy ways to spot the counterfeit cash, especially the larger denominations. The phrase motion picture purposes is printed in multiple areas on the bills. The word copy is printed on the bottom left of both sides, also at the top of the back in the center, and props we trust is printed where and God we trust should be. For a full list of the signs to look for, visit our website at abc7amarillo.com. And more than 2 weeks after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, some big votes are scheduled on Capitol Hill. Members of Congress are now looking for ways to push back against that controversial decision on abortion. And meanwhile, the president is getting pressure from inside his own party to do more to protect women's rights. Sinclair's chief political correspondent, Scott Thuman, looks at the strategies from all sides.
A flurry of activity on Capitol Hill. President Biden's team coordinating with Democrats, scheduling votes and holding hearings.
Banning abortion care will not stop people from seeking abortions.
The Justice Department introducing a reproductive rights task force to guide women seeking abortions in states where it's still allowed. But speculation about what else can be done.
We think the White House can be aggressive without ceasing. There can be an executive order every week.
83 Democrats sending a letter to Biden asking him to declare a public health emergency. The president sending his health secretary to meet with progressives Wednesday, seeking more ways to work around the Supreme Court ruling.
This extremist partisan court is really overstepping the bounds of its authority.
But Republicans cite polling that most Americans want at least some restrictions.
We all remember Bill Clinton, who said he wanted to see abortion safe, legal, and rare. Today's Democrat Party doesn't want it rare. It wants as much abortion as possible.
And the GOP arguing the issue's been clouded by progressives.
You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups.
Democrats now calling for dramatic changes to the high court. Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez stating impeachment should be on the table, expansion should be on the table, an ethics rule should be on the table. All of it should be considered right now. This court has gone rogue. House Democrats hope to pass 2 abortion rights bills this week, but they know it could be an exercise in futility as Republicans in the Senate have every intention of blocking them. On Capitol Hill, I'm Scott Thuman.
It's just a small study, but it could make a big difference in treating addiction. I'm Liz Bonus. We will share the latest research just ahead.
And today marks the beginning of our triple-digit trend. Looks like we could see well above normal temperatures, potentially all the way through July. That may put us in the warmest category for this month ever in recorded history. We'll talk about it in a few minutes.
The Storm Surge 7 Severe Weather Alert System
provides you with immediate storm alerts and warnings here.
Storm tracking here.
Interactive radar here.
Every day, every season.
The Storm Surge 7 Severe Weather Alert System. It's your first line of defense when weather threatens.
For every weather condition on every platform.
Hi, welcome to Sonic. May I take your order? 2 Sonic grilled cheese double burgers.
I'm on it. Order up.
Sonic grilled cheese double burger, ready for pickup.
Do you know the signs of foundation trouble? It usually starts with cracks in drywall or bricks, and windows or doors that stick. As it gets worse, you might see cracks in concrete floors, visible gaps around windows and doors, slopes in floors, or even a leaning chimney. If you see any of these, call Childers Brothers now. Small problems don't fix themselves. They just get worse over time. Call Childers Brothers today for your free inspection.
Integrity, honesty, unbeatable quality. Childers Brothers Foundation Repair.
What sets DQ apart from the pack? Where do we start? We can talk burgers loaded with everything from crispy to spicy. Country baskets filled with chicken strips and steak fingers. And those soft serve treats, where else you gonna find a blizzard or a dipped cone? You see, just like the Lone Star State, DQ does its own thing. That's why for treats and eats, it's nobody but DQ.
That's what I like about Texas.
High gas prices got you down? At Carpet World, we're committed to making your floors beautiful, even on a budget. The best selection of tile, carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and more. Luxury flooring doesn't have to mean expensive flooring. Shop with confidence on any budget. Fair prices at a good value. Come by today and win a chance to earn a $200 gas card with a flooring purchase. At Carpet World, we won't pump you dry.
You can get your smile back today. At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we make high-quality tooth replacement affordable for everyone. So whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or life-changing dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can help you go ahead and smile. Click or call to schedule your new smile consultation today.
Go ahead and smile.
How could this grilled cheese double burger make your life easier?
You just eat the whole darn thing in the drive-in and don't tell anybody.
Right. I've done that before.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's my form of therapy. You got to
cheeseburger therapy.
Sonic grilled cheese double burger.
When you get a quiet moment, you take whatever you got.
That's right.
Well, in our business report, Southwest has deals on all the fall flights, and Texas ranks high on the list of the best states to do business. Jane King is at the NASDAQ with those stories and more in today's Texas Business Report.
Hello, Texas. The state ranked 5th best state to do business in a new CNBC poll. Texas ranked low on CNBC's category of health and inclusion, but higher on almost all the other categories. North Carolina was the top-ranked state on the list. Well, GameStop's NFT marketplace earned $44,500 in its first day. Opening the NFT marketplace was effectively like opening a dozen GameStop stores, though with the bonus of not having to hire workers. Well, energy prices are up 41% over the past 12 months. Gasoline rose 11% on a month-to-month basis, and on a yearly basis, gas is up 60%. Natural gas was up 8%. And Southwest just launched a sale on fall flights. The Texas-based Airways is launching Want to Get Away fares for as low as $59 and Want to Get Away Plus fares for $89. Travelers must book by July 21st. From the NASDAQ market site, I'm Jane King with your Texas Business Report.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So trees, you won't take me down. When allergies attack, take Allegra.
Before your symptoms take over you.
Live your greatness.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
Type 2 diabetes? Discover the power of 3 in the Ozempic Tri-Zone.
In my Ozempic Tri-Zone, I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
Ozempic provides powerful A1C reduction. In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events, such as stroke, heart attack, or death, in adults also with known heart disease. And you may lose weight. Adults lost up to 14 pounds. Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Join the millions already taking Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about the Ozempic Tri-Zone.
You may pay as little as $25 for a 3-month prescription.
Itch, scratch, itch, scratch, must not itch, scratch, itch, scratch. Stop the itch sanity. Cortisone 10, maximum strength itch relief without a prescription. Goodbye, itch. Cortisone 10.
It's not just a sale, it's one of the biggest sales of the year. Back for a limited time only. Save now at Texas Furniture on all in-stock and custom order Flex Steel during the factory authorized sale, including reclining sofas, power recliners, also lift chairs, and sleeper sofas. Each customized in your favorite color, fabric, or leather. Plus, no interest for 12 months is available. Don't miss your opportunity to save big during the Flex Steel factory authorized sale at Texas Furniture, 3600 Sonsi.
Water impacts everything and everyone in the Panhandle. Our economy depends on water. It's the backbone of the agriculture industry. It's essential for cleaning and prepping hospital equipment. It's the key component of life itself. People depend on it for food. Everyone can do their part to conserve because everyone depends on water. The water we conserve today will serve us tomorrow. Brought to you by the Panhandle Groundwater Conservation District. Conserving water for future generations.
Hunter and Kalinka took care of everything. I never once had to deal with the insurance company.
Hunter and Kalinka treats you like a family. They explain everything in detail.
They were very professional, very polite.
So I knew I was in good hands with Hunter and Kalinka.
If there's anything that I could do with any of my friends, family, people that I just met, I would definitely recommend Hunter and Kalinka.
My name is Bob Kalinka. At Hunter & Kalinka, we're serious attorneys who handle serious cases. Call us, 806-342-5900.
Ron was an active guy.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Until plantar fasciitis pain hit.
My wife said, I'm going to take you to the Good Feet store.
Now?
I can do my happy dance. That's what Good Feet dance.
Come in for your free fitting.
One of the single greatest motives for murder is greed.
Every killer just might think they're pulling off the perfect crime until, well, it's not.
He nearly pulled it off.
Until.
That was the fatal flaw.
Tonight on ABC.
And now, your Storm Surge 7 forecast with meteorologist Corbin Vogus.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. We've got some pretty warm temperatures already. A lot of us in the 80s and lower 90s out there. 90 degrees in Borger, 90 as well as in Guyman. We're at 87, fixing to climb to the 90s here in the Yellow City, and winds relatively light, around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, we do have one heat advisory today down in Paladuro Canyon. There's that new rule from the state park. If we have heat advisories or excessive heat warnings, they will temporarily close down those 4 difficult trails, the Lighthouse, Rock Garden, GSL, and the Comanche, just because that's where they see a lot of their heat-related illnesses. And so those will not be open between 11 and 5 p.m. whenever there is a heat advisory in place, which there is one today. Here's your computer model. Again, really could see an isolated storm. It's not impossible, but thinking 95% of us stay dry. So really unmentionable rain chances at this point, but that's something that we may be dealing with just because we get so hot in the afternoons over the next week or so. Moving into your Friday, we've got a similar setup. Lots of sunshine in the first half of the day. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, with temperatures ranging anywhere from around 99 degrees to as warm as 107 across the high plains. Paladuro Canyon, probably close to 110 for your Friday afternoon. We'll make it to 102 here in Amarillo. That actually would potentially tie a record high. You'll see that in just a moment. Comparing this July to others across the last 130 years, 2011 was the hottest in the record books at 85.2 degrees. We're currently pacing at 83.3, which is about the 4th warmest on record. But being we have triple-digit heat, not only this week, but over the next potentially 14 days or so, it's really going to put push us close to the warmest on record. But again, we could have a record high tomorrow. That one's pretty easy to attain at 102 degrees. Saturday, we may have to watch out for that one. And then Tuesday also looks like it could be a very hot day. So that's going to continue to add to our triple-digit tracker. We're at 11 days so far. Probably very easily could get to 20 days before we get to the end of the month of July. Here's a quick look at your 8 to 14 day outlook. Unfortunately, the hot weather just continues. 60% chance that we're above normal as we wrap up the month as well. So just keep this in mind. Make sure you wear loose-fitting clothes, drink plenty of water. Make sure you're taking those breaks in either the shade or in some AC if you can. Again, try and avoid the strenuous activities in the afternoon hours. Again, football programs and camps in the summertime, a lot of them probably do that stuff in the mornings anyway, which would be the best time to do it. Here's your highs for today: 100 in Amarillo, 103 up in Guyman, and again, it's just the same day or same story, just a different day for at least the next week. Johnny, back to you.
Thank you, Corbin. In health news, a new study shows that a new pill that helps people sleep and also might play a role in the future of addiction treatment. Medical reporter Liz Bonus explains just how it works.
Hey there, everybody. This small study from the National Institutes of Health suggests a drug used for people who can't sleep might make a big difference in opioid recovery.
The drug in this new study is a common medication already on the market. It appears to help in the withdrawal time from addiction.
They are looking at a new drug, a relatively new drug, called suvorexant or Belsomra that treats insomnia.
That's right, sleep. What makes it different than the arsenal of medications already used to treat addiction
is that it's not a hypnotic medication.
That means it works on something in the body called the orexin system. It regulates a set of vital body functions, including the body's sleep-wake cycle. Dr. Sam Badran, the medical director of Ohio's Tri-Health Addictive Services program, told me when people try and kick opioids, they have terrible insomnia, especially in the early days of withdrawal.
There's this drive for them to seek the medication that has kept them calm and stable. And such that insomnia is sadly what oftentimes leads to them giving up.
This medication appeared to help those immediately after tapering off opioids, not only to sleep significantly more, but it also reduced cravings for the addictive drug.
Now, just a note, this study did not include many women, but researchers say if larger trials hold true, this drug or others that target orexin do show promise in treating addiction. I'm medical reporter Liz Bonus. Now back to you.
Well, could we have temps in the triple digits from now till the end of July? Meteorologist Corbin Vogus will give us the answer after the break.
For 12 hours only at Ashley's Super Saturday. Save 30% off with no minimum purchase. That's 30% off store-wide. Find this queen bed for only $279. In-store only at Ashley.
Physical therapists at Quail Creek Physical Therapy design treatment plans specific to each person's needs, challenges, and goals to help them get back to doing the things they love.
It's been wonderful every time I've been here. They're very accommodating. You get a real good result from your physical therapy. I recommend Quail Creek Physical Therapy to anybody that I talk to. Think that they would get a great result.
Call 806-212-8400 to get more information.
Do you suffer from painful knees or hips? Is this pain keeping you from living the life you love?
I ended up having both hips replaced.
When I was about 42, I got diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis, and everything kind of ground to a stop.
Even the physical therapist told me don't get on my treadmill. He said, you're just doing too much damage.
I have tried an elliptical. I have tried a stationary bike. They make my knees ache. The Scoop does not.
Introducing a revolution in therapeutic home fitness and pain therapy. Scoop Lateral Trainer. Unlike traditional exercise, Scoop's patented no-impact motion is born out of a decade of science and engineering and focuses on the muscles that support the joints.
It worked the hip abductors and adductors better than some conventional tools that we might use.
The result for you? Less pain.
Within the first 2 days of using the Scoop, the pain in my hips actually just simply went away.
See why thousands of online reviewers rave about how Scoop took away their pain and gave them their lives back.
I started off nice and slow. I felt really good. So that's why I'm a Scooper for life.
Just call our toll-free number or visit trythescoop.com to try it in your own home completely risk-free for 60 days. Plus, your Scoop comes with free, unlimited access to the Scoop community with free live classes, expert advice, and support. We're so sure Scoop can work for you that we're offering a special no-risk offer for our TV viewers only. Call in the next half hour and we'll send you a Scoop to try in your own home for a full 60 days. If Scoop doesn't dramatically reduce your pain and increase your mobility, we'll send you a prepaid return label and refund your money in full. You've got nothing to lose. Don't wait. This offer is for our TV viewers only and will not last.
The U.S.-based makers of Scoop have been solving fitness challenges for over 20 years. So pick up the phone and call 1-800-777-7413. That's 1-800-777-7413.
Huge savings for one day only at Ashley's Super Saturday. Save 30% off store-wide with no minimum purchase. Or get 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase and no down payment. Saturday only at Ashley.
On the entertainment news, it's Love at First Fright and Rob Zombie's remake of The Munsters, now in full color. Rick Damigella has that story and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Here's your first look at Rob Zombie's The Munsters. The full-color remake of the black and white TV show stars Jeff Daniel Phillips as Herman and Sherry Moon Zombie as Lily. The Munsters move into the neighborhood in September.
We have a problem. The drug contains the T-virus. The T-virus can make monsters.
Lance Reddick stars as Albert Wesker in the new Resident Evil series, now streaming on Netflix.
When I first became aware of the project, I had no idea that it was even a video game franchise. My orientation to Resident Evil was the movies. I had the good fortune of being able to read the first 7 episodes before I even got the job. Because of that, I was chomping at the bit to get it.
This is sick. Damn it, Audrey, what are you getting us into?
Trigger warning if you're afraid of heights. Lionsgate has released a preview of Fall. The very vertical thriller finds a pair of women trying to survive after being trapped on an old broadcasting tower. Fall drops into theaters August 12th. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
So, Corbin, how hot is it going to get today?
We'll probably hit around 100 degrees here in Amarillo. It'll be our first of several and probably many triple-digit days. Let's take a look outside at your temperatures for the rest of the area. 105 down in Childress, 98 in Hereford. We stay in the high 90s, probably in New Mexico, with one exception being Tucumcari. Also, that heat advisory in effect from 1 to 9 today down in Paladuro Canyon. They did come up with that release that they are going to be closing those trails, those 4 trails, Lighthouse, Rock Garden, GSL, and Comanche, whenever they do have those heat advisories in place. Here's a look at that 7-day tracker. It's just much of the same for at least the next 7 days.
It's a really hot July. Well, thank you for being here for ABC7 News Midday. We're always online at ABC7Amarillo.com.
Have a great day.
A charity concert hit some wrong notes.
When we came looking for him at the end of the event, he was gone.
So why didn't you pay him?
I did give him a check. I told him, I go, you know, you can't cash this.
Next, Judge Judy.
Today at 2 on ABC7.
Any ideas what our next big promotion should be called? We're topping our burgers, dogs, and fries with the new guava sriracha barbecue sauce, bacon, and pineapple.
I don't know what to call it. Barb, EQ, your order is ready?
Luau, your order is also ready.
Barb, EQ, you out there?
I'm looking for a Luau.
Barb, EQ.
Luau.
Hi, I'm Barb. I'm Lou.
Barbecue Luau is here. Put a tropical twist on your next meal only at Wiener Schnitzel.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis persists, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When UC got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq. Check.
When UC held me back, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC got the upper hand,
Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining.
Check.
Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Next wheel, Chris is a space junkie.
I proposed to my wife in front of the countdown clock at STS-134, which was Endeavor's final launch.
Can he launch his way into the bonus round?
He's a pretty clever guy.
Next wheel.
Tonight at